Hey guys, me again with another YouTube video. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this door again because right as I start this video, they start their fucking shit back up. I guess it's the wood chipper. Anyhow, today we're gonna be taking a look at the VEPR from Call of Duty Ghosts. Now then, I made a little bit of modification here and there, and then it's not a fully 100% accurate VEPR, and we will get into that eventually. If you give me one sec, I'm putting my feet up, moving the laptop around. But what we've got going on here is a decently accurate one, so I actually really enjoy this model. My ancestors descended from Russia, and I've always liked Russian weapons. They're always unique, they're always innovative, they do certain things, they do funny things, and this just so happens to be one of them. Now then, a lot of you will be like, oh, but this came from Ukraine, that's not Russia. Ukraine is a satellite state of Russia. Kind of. It's kind of complicated. There's definitely some political turmoil going on right now and things like that. But this is basically just an AK that has been converted into a bullpup configuration, and then a few different ergonomic changes made that I will get into soon enough. As for my VEPR, we have here the white and blue peacekeeper style camouflage type detailing going on that you saw with the peacekeeper from Black Ops 2. That's one of my favorite weapons from that game. It looks good, it sounds good, and it performs good. So a lot of its influence is carried over to my models, and it can definitely be seen in this. So this is the rendered image made in Pavre, and we're going to go ahead and switch over to the LDD version so that you guys can get a feel for the 3D aspect of this weapon. So here's our 3D version in LDD itself. It's a full-size 1-to-1 model. It features fully working features. There's not a single feature on this model aside from the shooting part that does not work. Also the breakdown part. I don't do breakdown weapons. They've just never been my friend. I just don't do them. So with all my weapons, we always start in the back and make our way forward, and this is not going to be an exception, so that's where we're going to start. So in the back here we have this rubberized butt pad. It's nice black, feels comfy. Nice up in your shoulder, it's got the curve to it, it's all flat, no studs, good shit. Coming up off that, we got curves into our upper receiver dust cover right here. No one really cares about that though. Let's get into the stock down here. So we have a white composite stock with this blue diamond shape on it just for good looks. As you can see, one of the more difficult things about this weapon is that it goes from 4 studs down to 3 studs, back up to 4 studs, just to give it like a little bit of a line going through it, and a little bit of a line coming down here. It looks really nice. I really like this design. I have a definite appreciation for it. Here we have our working paddle magazine release, just like the normal AK-47. This magazine does force you to rock it in instead of just stick it straight up. There is a small lip on the front here. As you can see, there's your small lip that walks up into the receiver. And then the back here, I probably just removed it. There's a small little overhang, and above that is a slope piece that you use to lock into this magazine release. This magazine does have a simulated bullet at the top of it. As you can see, it's got the green tip on it. I didn't mean to delete that last piece. Just like a normal AK. The magazine has some blue detailing on it, right down there. As for the upper receiver itself, it's got the little indents on the side here. They turned off the machine again. I'm about to open my door again. On this side, you have your safety/fire selector, which can be drawn up in front of your bolt to prevent it from fully charging, so that if you can't fully charge, you can't chamber around, which means you're unsafe. It also prevents your trigger from being pulled. So as you can see, your charging handle is going to get hit on this part right here, which means it won't be able to fire, won't be able to load anything. Above our safety selector, we have our cheek rest. This is a nice curved cheek rest, nice long slope. It's got blue detailing on the side, held in with 2 screws. Upper receiver details and curves all along it. Our working bolt, which I don't know if will actually work or not. Should. Yep, as you can see, you can charge back to right about there, as if you're actually charging around. And it snaps back forward. It's got your curved charging handle on it right there. We have our kind of pistol grip right here with our new trigger design right there. Trigger guard. We have our upper receiver extension right here. Upper receiver extension. We have 6 air vents for the gas system up here. As you can see through all of them. And then this part you can see through as well, and you're probably wondering what went there. Well, the physical thing that goes there is actually the charging handle. The charging handle on these models is not back here where this bolt is. The Ukrainians believe that the charging handle is better put up front here. I did not do that. I'm too lazy to modify the rest of the weapon to do that. I personally like it on the bolt itself. I like to be able to reload my magazine and then reach over and underneath the bottom and charge it like a boss. Isn't that how operators do it? So that's how I'm going to do it. Here we have our standard AK handguard. As you can see, you got your sloping here, sloping there to prevent your hand from flying up in front of the muzzle brake. This sloping here will give your thumb a little bit of extra stuff to grab onto. It's got blue detailing going throughout it with some of these registered pieces so that your gloved hand, since this is probably Ukraine, it's going to be cold, can fit over, get some extra grip. It's got some grooves in the handguard itself, so that gives you a little bit of extra grip. And of course, to start up the machine gun, which means I got to close this goddamn door, and it's going to get hot. Like I said, air vents up here. In the front here, we have our front iron post sight. It's got this nice shape to it. At the back here, we have our rear adjustable iron sights. Sight picture looks something about like that. And in the front here, we have our muzzle brake. As you can see, we got the column for the bullet. Slims down right here and then expands out. And that is the Call of Duty Ghost VEPR AK-74 styled assault rifle from Ukraine. This was the weapon that they wanted to use in the military, but they kind of can't because they don't have enough manufacturing processes. It's kind of a complicated weapon. It's definitely not easy to convert an AK-74 over to one of these bad boys. There is some machining that does go on. And this is a really cool weapon that I would love to get my hands on one day. Anyhow, that is pretty much it for this video. I will see you guys later in another YouTube video. This is the last video that I needed to produce for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. And I hope to see you guys in the future. If you guys want to see more of this gun and or other guns that I've built, don't be afraid to check out my website at bluejaythemeister.weebly.com. This is only one of a good 75 that I have on there currently, and all the videos can be found on there. All these time lapses, there's forums, there's all sorts of good things on my website. Don't be afraid to check it out, guys. Anyhow, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. Have a great day.